So we're here today talking to Tim Taylor, adventure kayaker who circumnavigated New Zealand wearing his 2C solar light cap. And Tim, you were telling me earlier about your first discovery of the light. You actually, would you like to just tell me about that again?
Yeah, I think it was during one of my fishing trips where I was coming in the evening, starting to get really dark, and you're fumbling around trying to find car keys and deal with hooks and stuff like that. And and I just suddenly remembered I actually had a light on my hat, so sort of turned that on, and oh wow, it changed my world. So yeah, no more having to worry about trying to remember if I brought a little headlamp or a torch along. It's just that there's always one there because I've got my hat for the day and it has the light included. So
yeah, and you use it out for night fishing?
Yeah, definitely. So I wear the hat because it's just so bright, and especially with the reflective strip around the back, it's good for other boaties to be able to see me in the water. But then, yeah, when you're fishing, you can just flick the light on and off, and you get several hours of that. And when you've caught a fish on, it's a lot easier to play it when you've got a light down watching your reel and when you're trying to land it and stuff. So it's great.
And do you use the dimmer function?
Yes, I find my night vision sort of gets quite distorted if I have it on too bright, so I dim it right down. And if I'm trying to tie hooks and stuff, it's just a really nice soft light, I guess you would call it, because you can turn it off and your eyes just aren't sort of buggered. Basically, you can still see around, and then it makes it a lot easier for working.
Yeah. And you're circumnavigator in New Zealand. I mean, that's a hell of a challenge that you gave yourself there. It took you a little while, but we kind of met up with you halfway through that, didn't we?
Yep.
You actually were just looking for a high-vis cap, was that how it started?
Yeah, I had some sort of a high-vis cap, and it just got smashed off me one day in the surf, and I was lost without it because people can't see me. And my mum happened to walk into a hunting and fishing store in Tauranga and just saw the cap on the shelf there, so she went, oh wow, that's brilliant. And then we saw the light function as well. It fitted the bill perfectly. Particularly like just the long back, and with the domes you can wrap the whole cap around your face, so it's really good sun protection. And and anyone on shore or in another boat can just see you from miles off. So I still get comments that they can just see this little orange dot going along the horizon. So yeah,
that's the story. Yeah, so it wasn't any issues with its waterproofing. It's all been
definitely not. No, it's been
because you're out some pretty serious surf.
Yeah, so on a daily basis you're going through 2 to 3 metre surf, and if it was really big stuff I might tuck it down in a life jacket, but it's got a lot of hydraulic force going through all your gear, and they've survived the whole way through, so it's never had an issue.
Yeah, good. Because we've got some pretty extreme sportsmen out there that like to know that it's very durable gear, and that's our important difference really, is it's tough solar light caps.
Yep.
Any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our Facebook people?
I guess they're just a great piece of safety kit. It's for me, being on the water, a kayak's a very little craft, and I have to think about myself and other water users and just being seen. And if you're thinking if an emergency was to ever happen, to have those sort of functions on you, and from an emergency point of view, it's great. People will be able to find you a lot easier. So, thinking about those people as much as my own safety. So.
Oh, that's great. Hey, very pleased to have your support, and you started your own business. What's the website for that? Contact?
www.nzkayaker.com. So I specialise in taking people out on fishing trips off the kayak and a few more adventures, and I've got a Cook Strait crossing planned for one customer, so yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, nice to meet you finally, Tim.
Sweet, thanks.
Cheers.